We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jose Altuve is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive. And
this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
The left fielder, number 9,
Gerardo Parra is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Escobar over to his left, 2 gone. Now at the plate, George Springer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Moving under it, Pham. And that ends the inning. So stepping in, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Brian Dozier started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball right into the shift. Correa is there, and a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old Brett. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Carlos Gonzalez.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Popped high in the air. McCann has a play. He's got it 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Grounded to third. Taken in by Castellanos. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Yulieski Gurriel. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. Once that one back, he was just a little bit late on it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story. At the plate, Trevor Story. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And there he goes towards second. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Nick Castellanos. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Bregman has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping in, Kenny Vargas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. Digging in, Logan Morrison. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. More 2-out success. A couple of base hits as they try to mount a rally here. Here's the first pitch to him. James McCann is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Gonzalez is under it. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. To third. Castellanos is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Jose Altuve, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and Morrison will make the catch. At the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton now. Not the shiniest at batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. The relay, and he's safe. Riding in once again.
Number 31.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Escobar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman, number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Number 9, Nick.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Looking to minimize the damage here. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Tapper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Keuchel pauses, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. A swing and a miss. In is Gerardo Parra. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder, number 9.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Pham ranging back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Center fielder.
Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Dribbled up the line, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and a fastball just a bit high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. George Springer is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Carlos Gonzalez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Castellanos has got it, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny's Vargas. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. This is line to left. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out.
Number 99, Logan
Ready to deliver.
Morrison.
Here's the first pitch. Logan Morrison stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Parra sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in, James McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Pham is there, and he has it for the out. So striding in, Yulieski Gurriel, a base hit in his first trip. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. Pitch on the way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
A swing and a soft liner. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Morrison is there for it, and that retires the side. So digging in now, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Digging in and looking for more. Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Polanco rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Nick Castellanos now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he is in there. Ready for another shot now. Kenny Vargas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Out of play. Ready with the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So we got him swinging. Kenny Vargas becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Into the box now, James McCann. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit in the air out to left field. Parra is after it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And this is fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Fouled back. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
The left
First
fielder,
pitch of the
9,
at-bat.
Gerardo Parra.
A little bouncer that winds up foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. Brad Peacock enters to do the pitch.
Byron Buxton.
Eddie
Your
Rosario
attention, please.
is going to come off the
Bench
bench
hitting for
as
the
he'll be
Twins.
asked to lead off the
Number
bottom
20,
of inning number
Eddie
6.
Rosario.
Altuve at second, reined in, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The
Digging
right
in and
fielder,
looking for
number
more,
31,
Tommy Pham.
Tommy
2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Escobar 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Escobar.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's
Your
going to want
attention,
back
please.
right there. A fastball
hitting
right
for
in
the
your
Twins,
wheelhouse, and you
Number
foul it.
26, Max Kepler.
Tap foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, he's clearly in protect mode 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. Here's George Springer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate. For him in the ball game.
Fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 6.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's been hit by a pitch and
Leading off
walked
with
in
a
the
twin.
game thus far.
The second baseman.
Swing and a miss,
Number
and he's
2,
behind 0-1.
Brian Dozier.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
2 strikes.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Ready for another shot now. Nick Castellanos singled home a run in his last time up. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny Vargas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Ryan Lamar.
24. Ryan Lamar.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Number 99, Logan Morrison.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Logan Morrison stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Bregman has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the
Catcher
Hector Rondon is called upon. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Murray Figueroa will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Gurriel is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging in, Jorge Polanco.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Yulieski Gurriel.
First baseman number 10.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
The batter.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Now pitching
ready
for
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 57.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This change for the
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Alex Bregman.
On the ground up the middle. Polanco scoops it up, On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build. Tony Sipp is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Twins.
So stepping in, Tommy Pham. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
And a fastball swung on and missed it. He just reared back there. 2 away. Chris Devinsky enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
For the Astros, number 47, Chris.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the... Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He went deep last time up. And that misses ball 1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Pham has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In is Gerardo Parra. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Now the 0-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. On the move is Rosario. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that...